So welcome to 2019, I'm Jum Lamont and I'm joined here today by Sophie and we're from Fusion Graduate Consultancy. And we wanted to talk about three main things on the development side of graduates. We're talking about the upcoming inductions. They are coming up thick and fast in 2019 and we want to talk about those key themes to consider. We also want to talk about ensuring that graduates are set up for success and those key stakeholders within the business are also set up for success. We want to talk about that designing the entire program to make sure it's effective and a leading development program for your graduates. So the first thing is these inductions that are coming up in February. There's so many on. It's a really exciting time in the graduate world. But those key themes, so making sure that graduates have a great opportunity to hear more about the business and the organisation they're going into, maybe some key strategies and things moving forward, hearing from those leaders within that business. There's also a big emphasis on self-awareness pieces, so things around personal brand, building relationships, maybe even some sort of personality styles assessments like a DISC, which have been really popular so the grads can start to really transition into that business and start to understand themselves a little bit more. That transitioning period is a big time. You know, graduates are coming out of university. It is a big change as they come into the world of work. So making sure that they are set up for success and they understand how they can transition really smoothly. And I think networking. I think graduates
networking is really, really important, especially in the early days of the program, because the networks that they build and the people they connect with, they're really going to be the graduates' biggest asset and biggest tool as they go through the program and help them guide them through the program, really.
Yeah, so trying to build those relationships from the get-go is really important. The second thing we wanted to touch on today was making sure and ensuring the graduates are set up for success, and also the other key stakeholders within the business are also set up for success. So how can you do that? I think it's really important to know what success looks like for each particular organisation, making sure everyone's on the same page around that. And then also, is it technical skills you want to build? Is it these soft skills that are really important, like making sure stakeholder engagement's touched on, maybe the ability to influence and things like that. So what are the key capabilities that your business are looking for and understanding that? But also following through with these development promises that were made during the attraction campaign. There's a lot of businesses that maybe aren't following through with those emerging leadership claims and things, so making sure you are set up. And then that grad manager training has been a really popular sort of module, I guess, for those managers. So everyone's expectations are known up front. Graduates know what is expected of them. Managers are knowing what is expected of them as a manager and how to deal with graduates. So, and the third and final thing is how can we design a cost-effective and leading graduate program no matter what the length of that program is. We know that some programs are 12 months, some move out to 3 years. And it's about making sure that you plan for these up front so everyone is on the same page, everyone knows what that development program looks like over that time period. Making sure that you have a capability framework in place so we can think about those skills that you are trying to build, what is important within your business for these graduates to be successful.
Yeah. Is
it a blended learning approach? We're still seeing 5 to 6 days of development each year. Really key part of that sort of 70-20-10 model is that 10%, which is those 5 to 6 days, really concentrating on those skills that need to be built. And just making sure you're being really proactive, you are planning what training can be done internally. Is it, what can you pull on within the business? When can they hear from leaders? Maybe some lunch and learns, maybe some small webinars, but really bringing it all together to make it a really cost-effective, really dynamic program from the get-go. So there's some tips from us. We're looking forward to what 2019 is bringing, but if you have any questions about development, please get in touch, as we're always happy to help.